Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Alex Williams and you're watching the weekly update for September 1st, 2017 right here at Funagain Games. We have a lot of new pre-orders in stock, or a lot of new pre-orders to go through, and a lot of new games in stock to go ahead and talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first up is our exciting new list of pre-orders. Let's go ahead and take a look. First up on our pre-orders is Pie Town. This is a worker placement deduction game from Renegade Game Studios. We also have Sunday Split, which is a set collection card drafting game for 2 to 5 players from Renegade. We also have Ticket to Ride France and Old West. These are 2 noon maps for your Ticket to Ride game from Days of Wonder. From Fantasy Flight Games, we have the Star Wars RPG 30th Anniversary Recreation. This is the recreation of the original books from, I believe, 1987. We also have Star Trek Ascendancy editions, including the Borg playmat. We've got the Borg Assimilation expansion, and a Cardassian ship expansion pack. We have Zoo Ball, which is a family sports game for 2 to 4 players from Osprey Games. We also have Skyward, which is a set collection card drafting game for 2 to 4 players. We have Viral, an area control humorous medical game for 2 to 5 players from Arcane Wonders. Galapagos is a survival rescue game for 3 to 12 players from Gigamic. Noria is a hand management deck building industrial game for 2 to 4 players from Edition Spielweiss. We also have Indian Summer, a tile laying puzzle game for 1 to 4 players, also from Edition Spielweiss. Bottle Imp is a trick taking card game for 2 to 4 players from Stronghold Games. Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency Everything is Connected is a storytelling strategy game for 2 to 8 players from IDW. We have multiple Munchkin items, including Munchkin Booty, the guest artist edition, Valentine's Day Monster Box, the Flower of Love playmat, and Munchkin Gets Promoted 2. Next up for pre-order is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, which is a family board game for 2 to 4 players. We also have Mountains of Madness, it's a real-time cooperative game for 3 to 5 players from Yellow. Not Alone Exploration is the first big expansion for Not Alone for 2 to 7 players from Stronghold Games. Rising Sun is a miniatures area control board game for 3 to 5 players from Cool Mini or Not and designer Eric Lang. We have new expansions for D&D Dragonfire, the deck building game, including adventure packs, character packs, and treasure decks. Finally, celebrating the upcoming release of Star Wars The Last Jedi, we've got new Funko Pops and Mystery Minis. Alright, that's it for our new pre-orders this week. Let's go ahead and move on to what's new in stock. Alright, first new game I'm going to talk about today is Wind Up War. This is from Bellwether Games. Plays 2 to 6 players in about 15 to 30 minutes. I like the clasp box and some really cool looking art there. We've got Wind Up Toys versus Wind Up Toys. Very cool. We've got 4 new story cubes, Rory story cubes. We've got Moomin, which is something that I actually don't know about. I'm guessing it's a popular cartoon or storybook of some sort. We also have Looney Tunes, which I'm very familiar with. Scooby-Doo for Rory's Story Cubes. And finally, Batman, which looks great. Alright, next new game is Dynamite Nurse. This is a deck building game from Arclight Games in Japanime. This plays... The box is a little bit different than normal from here. It's a deck building game, but I'm not sure how many players or how much time this one takes. We also have Robots Love Ice Cream, the card game. This is from 25th century. Plays in 30 minutes for 1 to 4 players. It's got kind of that pixelated video game art. Pretty cool looking. We also have Sherlock. This is from Cool Mini or Not. Plays in about 15 to 30 minutes with 2 to 6 players. And it's going to be kind of an I Spy sort of game mixed with the detective aspect of Sherlock Holmes. Also from Cool Mini or Not, we have Banana Bandits. This looks really interesting. For 2 to 4 players, plays in about 30 minutes, and it's got this really interesting 3-dimensional board here. I might have to try this one out. Looks like a lot of fun. We also have Charms. This is from Studio 9 Games. Plays with 3 to 8 players in about 30 to 90 minutes. It's a game of insight. Looks like could be a lot of fun. Alright, we also have Custom Heroes from AEG, or Alderac Entertainment Group. This is a very cool looking game. This is the second game to use the card crafting system, first found in Mystic Vale. And we did an unboxing earlier this week. Looks really cool. We actually are already out of stock of this game, but we should be getting, hopefully should be getting more in soon. Very cool looking game. Now, I talked about this one last week. We did get it in our warehouse last week, but we actually didn't get it in stock technically until this week. So Unearth is now available once again from Brotherwise Games. Plays 2 to 4 players in 30 to 60 minutes, and it's got some really cool looking art. Can't wait to try that one out. Number 9 from Z-Man Games is a puzzle game for 1 to 4 players. Plays in about 20 minutes. And as you can see, you pull your cards, which allows you to place your tiles in a very specific way to gain points. Kind of Tetris-y. Alright, we've also got Starfinder. This is a new RPG game that RPG that we just got the core rulebook. We also got character folios, I think adventure paths, several other things for Starfinder. You can find them at funagain.com right now. Very big book. Pretty excited about Star Wars Rebellion: Rise of the Empire. This is an expansion for Star Wars Rebellion. I think it's the first expansion for Star Wars Rebellion. Looks pretty cool. Comes with 36 new miniatures and a ton of new cards and things to add to your game. Very cool looking. Through the Ages, a new story of civilization. This is from Czech Games Edition, and it plays in about 120 minutes for 2 to 4 players. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. Very cool looking game. Alright, the expansion that was making a whole bunch of noise back here is the Star Trek Ascendancy Ferengi Alliance expansion. We just got this in, as well as the Cardassian Union expansion to add these guys to your Star Trek Ascendancy game. Cannot speak today. Alright. We also have from Cool Mini or Not, Modern Art. This game is for 3 to 5 players. Plays in about 60 minutes. We were just talking about this one on last week's Preorders. looks pretty cool. You got some awesome looking modern artwork in there. Alright, I'm pretty excited to show you guys The Godfather, Corleone's Empire. This is from Cool Mini or Not and designer Eric Lang. This game is for 2 to 5 players, plays in about 60 to 90 minutes. Very excited to be looking at this one. I'm actually going to be unboxing this after the update video, so be sure to stick around and check out those really cool looking minis and board. Alright, last but not least, we have a couple of Munchkin editions, including the Munchkin Halloween Monster Box. This holds over 2,000 cards, 2,000 Munchkin cards. If you're looking for a good way to organize your Munchkin games, that's one way to do it. We also have the Munchkin Oz Guest Artist Edition. This is pretty cool looking. Once again, this is Munchkin Oz, and from Steve Jackson Games. It's not saying, I can't remember how many players can play Munchkin Oz, but pretty cool looking. I love the art from Katie Cook. Very cool. Alright, that is it for what's new in stock this week. Let's go ahead and move on to our top 5 games of the week. At number 5, we have Betrayal at the House on the Hill, Widow's Walk. At number 4, we have Robinson Crusoe. This is the fourth edition. At number 3, we have Rick and Morty, Total Recall card game. At number 2, we have Dice Forge. And all the way at number 1, we have Wasteland Express delivery service. Very cool lineup, so let's go ahead and talk about our newest game of the week. Very excited to announce our new game of the week this week is Lovecraft Letter. This is from AEG. Plays 2 to 6 players in about 10 minutes or so. Anybody who has played Love Letter knows kind of how this is played. There's a slightly new mechanic in it, including new cards, which are madness, of course, in keeping with the Lovecraft theme. Very cool. I haven't had a chance to play this yet. We did do an unboxing a while ago. It's got some really, really nice components, large cards. It's got a really nice clasp box and some poker chips, as well as madness tokens. So be sure to check this out. For the next week, you can get Lovecraft Letter for 30% off at Funagain.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to remind you to watch every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our weekly updates, and every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our game nights. Next week, we are playing Smash Up. I'm super excited about it. You can go to the event page on our Facebook page right now and vote for which factions are going to be in the game. So that's going to be pretty cool. Thank you guys once again so much for watching, and we will see you next week.